Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about wrestling. I'm a two-time state champion, so I know a thing or two about it. I'm going to talk to you about the three basic elements of wrestling, which will be stance, offense, and defense. First, we're going to have to determine if which foot is your strongest foot, so that we know what foot to put forward. An easy way to test this is just by standing there and have somebody push you in the back. Whichever foot that you step out forward with, that's the foot you're going to want forward when you get into your stance. So I know I'm a righty, so I'm going to have this one out front. So when you get down like this, your knee should be basically right above your ankle. You don't want to be leaning too far over or too far back. You got to be on your toes. You want to be on your toes, and you don't want to be standing straight up because that makes you vulnerable. You want to be kind of hunched over, and you want your hands low. Having your hands low allows you to have a better defense, so when people try to take you down, you can move out of the way. The second thing is an offense. So in order to score points in wrestling, you got to take down your opponent. There's a lot of different ways to take down your opponent. The move that I like the most is just a simple double leg. So you're going to end up actually lifting both of his legs up and taking him down to the mat. So we're going to start out in our stance, and you're going to want to take one big step forward, and your foot should end up between his legs. You're going to push off your back foot into your opponent, and this knee should hit the ground. When this knee hits the ground, you're going to want to bring up your back leg, and this allows you to shift his weight that way because your head's going to be on this side of him. So you're going to drive sideways instead of forward, and that'll take your opponent down. The last thing I'm going to talk about is defense, which is, when you say defense in wrestling, it really means one thing. It means a sprawl. It's the most common used defense. So if somebody's going after your legs, you're going to be in your stance. Your hands right here allow you to sprawl. So you're going to, when he comes at your legs, you're going to flip your feet back, which is going to put your hips on the back of his neck. You're almost going to be like in a position like this, and you want to shift your weight to the side. This will allow you to circle up behind him and possibly get points. So it's going to look something like this, and then you'll get behind him, and then that'll be your 2 points. Those are really the three basic things about wrestling that you should know. There's a lot more I could show you, but obviously we don't have the time. If you don't know much about wrestling, I advise you to kind of learn and follow it. It's actually really fun to do. And this has been my speech. Thank you.